Welcome to the Ultrahuman experience. This session is free for you for the complete experience. Please download the Ultrahuman app.
Well, hello there. Welcome to Bedtime Stories. I am Senorita Mendez III. I'm a cat, a very wise cat. Even if I do say so myself. And I've been told that you wish to hear about a day in my perfect life. Every day is absolutely magnificent. How could it not be? Although being the empress of the two-legged and four-legged creatures. Yes, empress. And that's how you shall call me, is no easy task, and I have to be a responsible owner for my silly human pet. I have a vast territory all to myself, and I can take a nap whenever I want. Except right now, since you've worked so hard to get an appointment with me. I was told that you were practically begging my silly human pet, which is understandable, as I am quite the busy cat. How about I tell you about yesterday evening? Let's see. The cool breeze from the evening sifted through my fur pleasantly. The open window next to me was not only the source of the chill, but also the origin of some familiar yet rather curious sounds. I could hear nearly everything outside with just one upturned ear. Yes, my ears were very sharp. They caught the familiar chirps of sparrows. They heard the soft buzzing of the electric pole outside the window, and the sound of bicycles in the distance. They heard some humans with their brisk footsteps and rhythmic breaths. Curious. How curious. I was so filled with curiosity that I sat up. Then I stretched. One long big front bow which began at my hips, through the arch of my spine, up my chest, twisting down my front legs all the way to my paws. Then another long stretch. This one started at my tail to the back of my hind paws, then up my legs, lifting my fur as it spanned my shoulders. A large yawn topped it all off. I was now ready to begin my day and review my empire. Absently looking around, I completed my evening paw lick routine. The room was only just beginning to darken with the sunset. The swooshing blue curtains and the sturdy grilled window drew my attention again. The curious scents of the morning filled my nose, and the gentle everyday sounds of the neighbors could be heard in the distance. I could smell the subtle mist in the air, and some cooking, something brown and bitter like coffee. Sniff, 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 sniff. The window was a world of its own which kept me entertained for hours. Since my human pet wasn't quite up to the task yet, looking out of the window, the first thing one would see was the backyard of ample size. Right in the middle of the yard was a little tree. It was only big enough for me, the lord of the yard. Lemongrass and marigold flowers lined up under our fence, marking out my territory. Anyone walking in here would instantly know by my scent that this yard had already been claimed. My scent was quite fearsome, even if I do say so myself. No one had dared to challenge me yet. Something moved under my tree. Curious. How curious. It looked like a little bird. It chirped like a little bird, but you could never be sure. I leaned out of the window as far as I could, as my tail waved in excitement. Oh, how very curious. The brown little bird was quite hard to see, but I could hear it chirping. My ears strained and I couldn't help a slight quiver of curiosity. The tiny bird had a bright yellow beak, and it hopped around within the branches of my tree. I shifted my paws in excitement, but the excitement gradually died down as the bird simply kept hopping back and forth. Feeling lazy once again, I curled up at the window as the bird pecked on the wood, then investigated a line of ants crawling up the branches. I yawned and took a short nap until it was time to clean myself. I sat in the dimming living room and licked myself clean. I paid extra attention to my paws and claws, for they were growing sharp once again, which meant that I could be deadlier than the average house cat. To drive my point across, I sharpened my nails against the cushion of my human's favorite chair. But by then, I had begun to feel quite drowsy and lazy once more. The cool, gentle breeze of the evening was what lulled me to sleep. It's time to wake up now, silly human. My voice is known to soothe, and you dozed off. Nap time is over. Don't be lazy now. It's time to wake up and get to work. Come back another day, and don't forget to make an appointment beforehand.